What is up, Leo? This is going to be your February 2019 reading. My name is Camille, and you are watching Millennial Tarot. Before we get started, I wanted to say I am offering, or doing forever really, my $10 reading for any one question that you have. So if this reading resonates, and especially if it does not, and you just need more clarity onto your specific situation, I do invite you to reach out to me. I will leave my website below. You can get in touch with me that way and see what else I offer. And I will leave my email below if you just want to hit me up directly for that reading. So without further ado, I'm going to get into you, shuffle the cards, and see what is coming up. No doubt you guys are going through something. So before I even pull the cards, I know that some interesting things are going to come out because we had that Leo lunar eclipse, full moon eclipse on January 20th and 21st. Plus, Leo has been getting eclipsed, and your sister sign, Aquarius, since 2017. You have fundamentally changed your identity, changed your relationship, your approach to relationships. It's all about that 1st to 7th house connection with you. And do you even remember who you were a year and a half ago? Well, the Leo lunar eclipse was like the one final lesson in that direction. One final thing, one final assignment to, are you going to stand tall in your truth, in your ever-evolving identity? Let's see what comes up. I knew some big shit would come up. I'm going to stop being silly, but I'm going to pull a clarifying card here. Yeah, reaching the culmination of something, the complete end of something. Keep pulling. I'm not surprised. We have a tremendous amount of dramatic cards here. Okay. I'm actually going to pull one more, especially for you, because these are fated times for you. Healing is coming, reconciliation is coming, new offers are coming, new peace is coming. Yes, that's what I want to see. Okay, so we're coming into the reading with the energies of the 5 of Pentacles. We move into the energy, sorry, I just saw something great. Into the energy of the 9 of Wands, that final assignment, that final push to the 10, right? Then here's the 10, clarified by the 7. All right, we have some contentious communication going on. And then we not end, but it's clarified by these beautiful Cups cards. Now, that's the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. 9 to the 9. Very beautiful, offering peace, reconciliation, wishes fulfilled. Now, your bottom of the deck is the 9 of Swords, so we need to get you out of this Swords place really quickly, because what life is truly offering you is the 10 of Pentacles. So let's just get started. So coming into the reading with the energies of the 5 of Pentacles is feeling left out. Feeling left out either by another person or with another person. So the 5 of Pentacles, money could have been tough. Life could have been tough. Pentacles is just the ins and outs of our lives, the physical incarnation of our humanhood, the daily routine. It could have just felt like life was a drag. And life is a drag for you in January, maybe, because Capricorn season is really in simpatico, and Aquarius season is really not simpatico with Leo. The sun is the furthest away from you during January and February. It's the coldest. The sun is furthest away from home. Really can't brighten you up, really can't make you feel warm in the way that you are used to when it's smack dab in the middle of summer, or even just approaching summer, or even the springtime. So the sun loses its vitality for you. It's isness for you around this time of year. So generally this time of year could be tough for you, just in life. But the 5 of Pentacles really illuminates this coldness, this darkness, this entering into these Saturn-ruled signs, Capricorn and Aquarius, and you shine like the sun. And Saturn and the sun almost work at cross purposes, where the sun opens up, lights you up, and the Saturn restricts and takes things away. So you could have just been feeling a melancholia, just in general. Now, for some of you, that's just the end of the story. And for others of you, there could have been an outward event that led to this, a betrayal, a feeling left out by life. But I'm getting archetypically, it's really just this feeling of, when you're trying to go somewhere, you're trying to become something, and you keep pressing on the gas or trying to start your car and it sputters. There's just this energy of non-movement, and that inertia in and of itself puts you into this really sad place. And it could have been all coming up for you, these emotions, around this Leo lunar eclipse. Whenever there's a lunar eclipse, it focuses more on the emotions of things. And so there may have been this peak of sadness around that time, whether because of a situation or just because the way life is unfolding for you. Now that moves here into the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands represents a February that is filled with more movement, because we have the wand representing upward mobility, assertiveness, movement, fire. So there is movement happening. There is going to be some type of direction and some type of path that is going to unearth itself for you. But you are walking that path with this suspiciousness and with this, when life throws a lot of things at you at once, it may have thrown a lot of things at you over the course of the last year and a half, or it might have just all happened and culminated in the last few months. Whatever is true for you, just take that to mean what it means. Time is time, and it's fluid for a lot of people. But there could be this impulse in you where life keeps, throwing curveballs that you clam up, and you're just like, is this it? Or are more things going to come? And so, with all due respect to the actual condition, the Nine of Wands is a card of PTSD. It's a card of you live in the present moment feeling fear because of things that happened in the past. So there could be this emotional delay, this emotional heaviness with you, that though life seems to be marching on, seems to be moving on, you are stuck emotionally in this place of fear, of upset, of suspiciousness of life and of the other, of suspiciousness of your own self. Can you even get through this? Or are you going to give up hope? So February comes in with this background, or with this energy of things moving on, but you being unwilling or maybe unable to get yourself out of sadness and to get yourself out of anxiety. It's also a card of anxiety. And to be guarding what you have with your life. So Five of Pentacles, if it was a money situation, then the Nine of Wands comes in to show you're guarding your resources with all your life. You're not going to let anything take it away. And of course, when we're closed, we can't open up. Now, finishing out the story here, before we get to the happy endings, I want to just get this out the way, is the Ten of Swords. Excuse me. So 5, 9, 10, we're definitely reaching the completion of something. I want you to know with all my heart, don't turn off the video, but I want you to know that the saddest of days are behind you. I know that the 10 of Swords is coming up in this outcome position, but I'm reading this more as a story and how things are going to happen, and where you may find yourself in the storyline differs. But this 10 of Swords is the culmination of hurts. It's the culmination of defeat, of betrayal, of heartbreak. And you may feel like you're just literally at the Ten of Swords. Everything that can go wrong has went wrong, or you don't see how it's going to get any better. But with the Ten of Swords comes three things. Three great things. First of all, sword cards are how we think. And so when you change your mind about what happened and choose to become empowered through it and not a victim of it, the Ten of Swords kind of loses its power. That's the first thing. So projecting upon your reality how you want to feel about it. If you want to feel defeated about it, then this is going to hurt. But if you want to choose to know that it all happened for a good reason, then this is going to slowly absolve itself and feel a little bit more healed. The second thing about this Swords card is that it's the 10. So it's over. The drama's over. You don't have to be anxious or suspicious that life is going to continue to get worse, or suspicious of good things and that they're going to somehow be taken away. This Ten of Swords represents the end of that. It's the end of the drama. It's the end of the plot. It's the end of the heartbreak. It's the end of whatever plot was unfolding for you over the last year and a half, and that reached a culmination, that reached a climax. It's the end. The story's over. The third thing is that the Ten of Wands always offers with it, if you can see, a break in the clouds, a sunrise over the horizon. So though we have these troublesome, tumultuous clouds, rough and rainy and difficult, here we have light coming through. Here we have light coming through. And what that means is that you can trust that life will get better. Now, clarifying the Ten of Swords, we have so many interesting swords cards here, which is I really want you to pay attention to how you are thinking, because that is going to color how you feel, and that's going to color what you experience. What life is coming at you with right around the bend is delicious, baby. Don't get so caught up in these mindsets that you can't appreciate, see, feel, or even receive these things. So we need to talk about how the swords become you becoming your own worst enemy. Though things have happened, though you think on them with anxiety, though you think on them with frustration and with depression, don't be there so much that you lose sight of all the good that's coming. And I'm talking about good. 9, 10 of Wands and Swords. Check out this 9, 10 of Cups and Pentacles. We got the full rounding out of this elemental story. Because first of all, we have Pentacle, Sword, Water, and Wand. And then just the difference of energy between these two, really these three, because we have 3 9s. The difference of energy between these three, make sure you see them all, and these three, is a complete role reversal. It's a complete different place. This is life is great, life is going well, offers are coming in, love is coming in, apologies and reconciliations are coming in, healing is coming in, satisfaction is coming in, wishes are being granted, life becomes grand. I think the Ten of Pentacles, besides the Sun card, is like the most positive card. It's the happiest ending. And if what you have to endure to get to that happy ending is this, most of which you've already been through, so be it. That's life. If this is what you have to get to in order for life to become golden and to become sunshiny and warm again, so fucking be it. Just get to this place where you're like, fine. Just be fine about it. Because that, in and of itself, is going to change how you feel this. When you accept it, this is also a card of anxiety, insomnia, just thinking and lining your swords up and analysis paralysis. So really try your best not to get yourself into these mental loops of sadness. Get yourself out of it. First of all, know that good things are coming. Know that bad things are ending. And that interim between that one thing exiting and the other thing arriving is going to be this place of peace. Is going to be this place of calm. Out from choppy waters into nice placid waters, out from placid waters into the grand expanse of your life, landing on shore and seeing the goodies that await you. Don't distort that reality that's coming for you by thinking this way. I think this is all about you, Leo. I don't think that, I'm not going to assume your situation. Other people could be doing this to you, especially the Seven of Swords. Other people could be deceptive and bad communication or miscommunications. That could be something that is happening for you. But what I'm getting, especially because if you're Leo rising, this is all about the self. Leo sun is still about the self. Put the sun in the first house. This becomes about that axis of first house and seventh house axis, how you're going to choose to relate to others by getting to know yourself more. Really choose to bend your perception of life in a way that is favoring you. And don't let these things convince you that this isn't on the way, because this is what's coming. This is your ultimate reality. And if you had to go through this, most of you are done with it because we have a lot of 10s, we have a lot of 9s coming to an end. If you have to go through that to get to this, just take a big deep breath in, out, and say to yourself, so be it. And in those 3 words, you accept the situation, so the pain it causes goes away, and you just accept that good things are also coming. Just so be it. Fine. Let life have its day. Let the bad times have their time. And know that in equal and direct proportion to the sadness you have felt comes a greater happiness. The sadness that you carve out becomes how you hold and can contain this bigness that's coming in. Love, job, relationship, money, life just turning in your favor. It's all on the way. Don't convince yourself or distort your thinking or distort your self-perception or self-esteem and self-image in a way that you think it's not coming. Like I said, the swords cards are the most easily manipulated because they're how we choose to think. So my invitation to you is to choose to think with positivity, to know that for every darkness there comes a dawn, to know that for every plot twist there comes a happy ending. And there's no happy ending without having to tend to what must come before. So this is your before, and this is your after. What a makeover! You guys love makeovers and shining and all that. It's going to be massive makeover. And believe and know that it's coming. All right, Leo, this has been my reading for you. I will see you back here in March. If you need something else tailored towards you, hit me up. I will leave everything you need below. Until then, be well.